In France, they called us Filles du Roi, daughters of the king. Most of us came here to start over, to live new lives, better lives, far from Europe's cruelty. All I found was death. I'm okay. I'm okay. Good boy. Did you drag me back to shore? Where's everyone else? Oh no. Hélène? Hélène, where are you? Thérèse! Marie! Anyone? That's right. We can't be the only ones. We can't be. Come on, boy. Let's look for survivors. Did you find something? The captain's eau de vie. Your owner must be close. Almost empty. Was he drinking when the storm hit? Here, can you pick up the captain's scent? Ugh, that reeks. Can't believe sailors fought over this. Forget it. Let's just keep looking. Is anyone out there? It's me, Jeanne! Oh no. God. That's so much blood. I don't even want to think about what happened. Our Lord who art in heaven, grant me courage too. My rosary. Where's my rosary? It has to be here. It has to be somewhere. It has to. God, please. Not this too. This is Hélène's. But it's all... No. No, she can't be. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Anyone? You found him. He's gone. They're all gone. Why, God? Why take them? Why leave me alone again? A Bible. Lord, if finding your holy book here means you still watch over me, please, guide me to safety. Guard me from death. I need you now more than ever. I know, boy. I know. Come on. We need to get help. I don't know how far Quebec is, but... Easy. Easy. Something's out there.
The lands Innu call home are more than hunting grounds. They're bridges to our past. There, I walk the paths of my ancestors, track the same prey, cross the same rivers. But that day, the past felt distant. Something changed my home, scarred it, and I needed to know why. More frostbitten flowers. Wind's colder too. Good. Still on the right trail. Whole forest feels off today. The animals must fear that chill in the air too. Maybe great-grandfather was right. Maybe this cold really is driving the caribou away. But then, what drove this cold here? Huh? Sap hasn't thawed. This is recent. Need to be careful. Frost alone can't cause damage like this. Something else tore through here. Something big. No sign of prints, though. Fresh tracks. 2 sets. But these weren't made by Innu moccasins. White men. Why are they here? Oh no! What have you done? What have you done to our home?
No use. The wood's too wet. Dead branches from the forest might work better. But... Lord, I pray for your protection. You are my hiding place. Under your wings, I find refuge. Protect me. Please. You're getting cold too, huh? I know, boy. I miss them too. At least we have each other. I guess we... What's wrong? What is that thing? Wait. Is it searching the wreckage? Oh God. We can't let it see us. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Boy, no! Just stay, please! Please, don't! Boy, no! Oh, God, it's coming! What do I do? What do I do? God, I'm begging you, don't let this happen. Please, please don't let me die.
What the? Jesus Christ, you're a long way from home, little lady. Good boy. Where are the others hiding?
There are no others. It's just us.
You serious? God damn it. So much for finding help. I take it you've been freezing all night, huh? You know how to sew, girl?
Huh?
Sewing. You know, with needles and thread and shit. Know how?
Yes, I do.
Finally, a bit of luck. So, I can't exactly take care of this on my own. But I can trade you a fire for a couple of stitches. Sound fair?
Very fair. Thank you.
Just, maybe wait till your hands stop shaking before you start poking at my face, eh?
And that's how I met Pierre. The man who saved my life. The man who started all of this.
A good friend once told me, never let fear or hate prevent understanding. But that day, I didn't want to understand. I wanted to wake up from a nightmare they created. Ugh. That stench. Rotting meat. No! I'd seen death before. But this was something else. Something worse. I could taste his agony amid the stench. See it in his eyes. His spirit was crying out in pain, begging to be freed from that decaying prison. his remains were gaunt, like he'd been starving. Yet the white man hadn't eaten a single scrap of him. His snow-white fur had been hacked off, not skinned. It felt as if his killers wanted to hurt him, even in death. I have to warn Great-Grandfather. He'll know how to fix this. Maybe there's still some way to honor the wolf's death and... Huh? The white man's camp. He's dead. He froze to death, but it wasn't slow or gradual. More like he was mauled by cold. I'm sorry. You don't deserve this any more than the wolf does. A hunter told me white men do this to help the dead rest. I hope it makes your journey easier. That's odd. His moccasins are gone. Stripped bare and left behind, just like the wolf. Someone else was here, and he robbed this man. Why? What kind of mantush defiles his brother instead of burying him? That's some serious frost damage. And whatever did this must have done the same to him. Still a few embers. Fire's been out for a day, at most. The other man left a lot of supplies behind. Probably because he had to. A tanning rack. Must have been used for the wolf's fur. But it's gone now. Likely taken by the other man. He looted the camp, left his friend's body laying here, and ran off with the white wolf's hide. Now then, where did he go? Prints are deep, spaced far apart. He ran. Left behind some belongings, but no sign of the white belt. Still, for him to just drop all this? Fresh blood. Froze before it could dry. It's just like what killed the dead man. Great-grandfather was right. Our elders once spoke of a winter spirit who lashes out when nature is defiled. Should its anger go unappeased, frigid weather would follow, causing countless deaths. I had to find the one who did this, retrieve the white fur he had stolen, lay the dishonored wolf to rest, and fast. Or else, the coming winter would be my people's last.
The other girls told me stories about men like him. Called them swashbuckling heroes. Men who could conquer the New World's wilds and beasts. But well, my first impression of Pierre was that he was a wild beast. All right, all done. Don't strain or the stitches might break.
Much obliged. Still can't believe you thought I was a werewolf, though.
I didn't mean to, but you were acting like I mean, I thought...
Relax. I'm just teasing. Still, after hearing that story, you're luckier to be alive than I thought. You, have my condolences, though. Lost a friend myself not long ago. I know it ain't easy. For what it's worth.
Thank you. I just... don't understand why God would let this happen.
New World's a harsh place, Jeanne. Lots out here can kill, and ain't much will warn you before trying. My line of work taught me that, at least.
Your job brought you all the way out here?
Us traders gotta trek pretty far east to find furs these days. Ain't easy work, but it's decent money. And decent money's about all I can hope for. I was hoping to find more before turning back, but... something ain't right with these woods. It's like every damn tree is breathing down my neck. Sooner I'm back in Quebec, sooner I sleep with both eyes closed.
You're headed for Quebec? Oh, thank you, God! This is perfect. You can take me with you.
You kidding? No way in hell I'm doing that. Hike from here to Quebec takes weeks, woman. And I'm already lugging twice the load I oughta. Having you to worry about on top of that would be a goddamn death sentence.
Do you have any idea what you're saying? I won't survive here all alone.
Shipment of soldiers, Carignan-Salière or some shit, ought to sail by here in about a week. Wreckage this size is easy to spot. So signal them clearly. They'll probably stop to sail you home.
Pierre, I have no food and can barely start a fire. I'll die if I stay here a week. Besides, how can I signal them if they pass at night or during a storm, huh? Wave my arms?
Look, I get your point, but it's still safer here than out there, okay?
Oh yeah? Then stay with me. We can both take the ship home.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Why not?
Why? Doesn't matter. Point is, you can't come with me. End of story.
Are you trying to use me as bait?
Beg pardon?
You said the woods weren't normal. Like something in there was stalking you. And you're asking me to stay here, even though something like that is out there. If you're not trying to abandon me so I get eaten first, it doesn't show.
I know you're scared, but your odds won't be better by coming with me. There's carnivores out there, Jeanne. Iroquois, lawbreakers, you name it. There's too many things I can't protect you from, especially when I can barely protect myself. Stay here, and there's a chance you die, yeah. But come with me, and you're sure to die.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
All the more reason not to take a risk and find out.
What if I say no and follow you anyway? You can't exactly stop me from trying, can you?
You really want to test my patience, little lady? 'Cause I don't got much left.
Then what if me following you wouldn't become a problem?
The hell are you getting at?
If I keep up with you without becoming a burden, you won't waste time worrying about me. Meaning, I won't test your patience at all. In fact, I'll make your life easier. All I do is follow. Nothing else. Unless you ask.
And if you do wear my patience out?
Leave me behind and forget me. Whether you do it now or in 2 days doesn't change much.
You're dead set about tagging along, aren't you?
I don't want to be alone, Pierre. I really, really don't.
This thing's already full as hell. And I, ain't supposed to strain, apparently. So, if we stock up on meat, fur, firewood, I can't be the one carrying it. Still think you'd keep pace with extra baggage?
Yes, of course.
Got ourselves a deal then, Miss Angelier. Here's hoping you keep your end of it.
I will, Pierre. Thank you.
You better hit the hay. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. And this'll be a cold night. Gotta make both count if we plan on making it to Quebec before either get colder.
Colder than this?
Yep. Come winter, that whole river's gonna be frozen solid. End to end.
Great.
Here. Friend of mine bagged this one. Always said he'd rather own fur this white than sell it. But, well, he ain't around no more. So someone may as well put it to use for him. This is the most expensive pelt I've got, girl. And unlike him, I plan on making good money off it. You keep it safe, I keep you safe. Got it?
Got it.
Good. These are definitely his tracks. Seems he headed for the bay. I'll be back soon, great-grandfather. Whoa. That's too big to be an narwhal corpse. What happened here? Looks like the marks our hunters leave when they drag caribou through snow. But whoever did this was dragging something else. What's this? Almost looks like painted tree bark. But I can't tell if this is supposed to be a person or a spirit? Well, best not leave it lying around. Last thing I need is another spirit's grudge. The more I looked, the less I believed my eyes. It wasn't a rotting whale, but a rotting canoe, big as a Shapatuan. In my mind, something that big shouldn't even float, let alone break. I wished I could have done something, anything to give the dead peace. But I don't think anyone could have. Not alone. Another campfire. Still a few embers. The thief didn't leave long ago. Didn't leave alone either. These tracks aren't his. Too slender. Different kind of moccasins. A woman, maybe? Too small to be a wolf. Maybe a coyote. Why would one come this close to a fire? Maybe they had something to do with what got dragged off the beach. Wait, is that? A white man's grave. Barely a day old. Did he dig it? If so, maybe I misjudged him? I mean, he did take the wolf's pelt, but... Fur traders. Just like the ones I found back home. Maybe... they know something about the thief I'm after. There's a chance they're not all bad, and I could use the help. Excuse me! You there! I come in peace! They're trying to kill me! I have to.
Red! You can come out! My partners will not shoot again!
He speaks Innu?
These men mistook you for a grave robber! If you come out and agree to speak with me, I'll convince them you mean no harm. You have my word.
Oh mon Dieu, c'est un enfant.
Thank you for your trust. Now, why don't we give this greeting another try?
Tout ce qui avait de valeur a déjà été pris.
All this for a white pelt? Quite the unbelievable journey, Maikan.
Unbelievable? As in, you don't believe me?
I mean, your winter spirit sounds different from the one I've heard of. But I can't deny the cold. And I don't know many Innu who'd come this far just to lie. Still, your name means wolf, and you're after a wolf's pelt? Quite the coincidence. Come with me. Let's see. If your poacher was heading west, he probably plans to sell the fur at Kepe.
He butchered that animal just to line his pockets?
Most likely. Frenchmen pay good money for white pelts like that. Once sold, getting it back will be impossible.
No! If even worse happens to the wolf's remains, the spirit will...
Breathe, my gun. His tracks were fresh. He can't be that far. Give us a moment to finish up and we'll set off together. All right?
Wait, you want me to come with you?
Of course. We're heading west too. And traveling as a group is always safer. What do you say?
I can't. I'm sorry.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let's continue our talk in private. I won't try to change your mind. But there's something you should know about them. And it could save Innu lives.
Huh?
Je pars dire adieu à notre ami. Je reviens bientôt.
Hey, regardez ça! Un char!
Qu'est-ce que ça fait là, ça? Dites-moi pas qu'il y avait une garce au gouvernail. Hey! Want something?
I thought you might want this?
Morbleu! Est-ce que c'est...
You can take it if you want. Like a token of friendship.
C'est... Je veux dire, nous... Je viens en paix. It means I come in peace. We... grateful for this.
Oh, you're welcome. And thank you. That one-sided trade didn't change the distance between us. But it did prove bridges could be built. And I wanted to believe bridges were enough.
Attendez! Et si le navire transportait pas de la marchandise? Peut-être qu'il était plein de filles du roi?
Merde. Je pense que t'as raison.
Another piece of bark. This one's painting is different. I feel bad for whoever made these. All this hard work just to end up in the dirt. So, what's this something I need to know?
Got your attention, eh? Let me ask you something. Why would you rather travel by yourself than be near their kind?
Those people, their actions make no sense. And that scares me.
Well, once you learn some French and get to know them a little...
I don't want to get to know them. What the poacher did to that wolf should never make sense. Not to anyone. And I'm afraid getting to know them could somehow make me think it does.
My name, Uashtessiu. It means he who stands tall. Always liked that name. Made me believe I could weather anything for my people's sake. But they just call me Tejon.
Do they have trouble pronouncing your full name?
That's part of the reason, probably. But see, the thing is... Other Wendat call me Tejon, too, nowadays.
Your own... Why?
Because I preach my people's values while wearing a white man's skin. Some see that as a dangerous compromise.
Don't you work with these traders to help your people?
I do indeed, but... things are a little more complicated than that. Us Wendat were once tens of thousands strong, thriving through alliances with other nations. We thought white men should be such allies to help us grow and fight back Haudenosaunee. But their greed caused plagues and famines, destroyed nations and families. brothers and sisters. The ones in black robes did even worse. That's why many Wendat loathe the fact that we still work with them. But we do it to survive.
I get it now. You're not submitting to them, you're adapting to them.
That's right. Guiding, translating, promoting commerce. It lets me keep avarice in check and fur trades fair, all while preserving Wendat values. Not a perfect solution, obviously, but it lets me stand tall for my people. And I'd rather struggle doing that than suffer doing nothing. It's easy to let fear get the better of us when it comes to them. But sometimes protecting our people means learning to understand, not learning to fight. Be sure to remember that once you find this poacher.
Learning to understand can save the Innu. Thank you, Tehon Wastasta. I did need to hear that.
My pleasure, friend. That said, there is one exception.
A necklace?
The men in black robes I mentioned before. They all wear crosses like these. And I'm not sure they can be understood. Best keep away from anyone bearing that symbol.
But what if this belongs to the fur thief?
Then you'd best take it with you, in case it helps you find it. And you need to be very careful, Maikan. The person you're pursuing may be more dangerous than you realize.
I learned two things from traveling with Pierre. First, is that he wasn't exactly a good man. Second, is that it didn't take a good man to be a good teacher.
What's the holdup?
I found supper. See? Chanterelle. If only we had butter, we could...
Those ain't chanterelle. You see that glow? That means they're toxic. So don't eat them, unless you want to beg God to end the bloodiest runs of your life.
Ooh, how did you learn that?
Personal experience. Anyway, come on. I think there's a good place to set up camp ahead. Yeah, this should do. What do you think, boy? You like this spot? Yeah, of course you do.
What a day. How much longer till Quebec?
At this rate, a few more weeks, maybe a month.
I pray to Christ himself and God our Father, who loved us. By your grace, give us eternal encouragement and good hope. Strengthen
Why do you
our...
keep doing that?
Excuse me?
You know how to read, don't you? So why is it you never open that Bible?
Women aren't allowed to read this, remember?
I know, but... Look around. Closest pair of prying eyes is miles away. What's the harm in taking a peek if no one knows you did it?
God would know, Pierre. And unlike you, I know he watches over me.
He might be watching, but he sure as hell ain't looking out for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you've been praying every day, and you ain't got squat to show for it. So you may as well skim a page or two, trying to get his attention. Anyway, enough dawdling. We ain't done the day yet. I'll hack us some firewood. You get us birch branches for kindling. Should be some over there.
Again? I'm sick of kindling duty. Can't I chop firewood tonight?
No way in hell. I ain't never letting you near my axe after what happened last time.
I told you! My hand slipped!
Yeah. And my big toe damn near slipped off my foot. Just get the damn birch, Jeanne. Sooner you're done, sooner we eat.
Fine. Can't believe the way Pierre treats me sometimes. And what's with him trying to make me read the Bible? Sure, it's tempting, but... My feet are killing me. I need a break. Might as well finish my prayer. I pray to Christ himself and God, our Father who loved us. By your grace, give us... It really is quiet out here. Maybe I can take one look. Just to make sure he hears me. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. This is a sign. He really is watching over me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. We better hurry. He'll throw a fit if he finishes before we do. These should do the trick.
Hey, you done yet?
Almost! Come on, boy. Let's head back before he... fine. I just... I'll have to look for another way back.
Make it quick. Don't like the looks of this.
It's so cold all of a sudden. Hey! Wait up! Boy? Frozen solid. How is that even possible? Capitaine! Can you hear me? What in the world? Oh God! Capitaine! Is that you? Pierre! Pierre!
Christ, there you are. The hell happened out there?
I don't know. All of a sudden there was this mist and...
Shit, they didn't follow me.
Follow? What do you mean?
You need to run. Fast, far as you can. Hide somewhere and wait. I'll find you.
But what about...
There's no time. Either jump or I push you. Now, woman!
Hey! Wait for me! Capitaine! Lord, I beg of you. You can't let me die. Oh no!
Perfect. This Bushinao will tell other Innu where I'm headed. Assuming other Innu actually come. When I was young, I thought survival meant making the most of everything nature provides. But traveling alone reminded me survival is more than just, well, surviving. It's about connection to culture, history, people, even life itself. And those connections are everywhere. The tracks of roaming caribou, who feed us in winter, clothe us all year round. The familiar sight of a blooming yarrow great-grandfather uses to cure the ill. The intoxicating sweetness of ikude flowers and the smell of tea brewed from its petals. Those connections are what kept me going back then. Because no matter the distance, I knew Innu back home survived the same way. Still, connections alone couldn't keep solitude at bay. It hurt, having no one to speak to, no one to share stories or even laugh with. But that night, everything changed. There you are. These prints were at the shipwreck, left by that woman the poacher traveled with. If I find her, I'll find him. Wolves. Not good. What the... This is bad. She must be bleeding out. Or worse. Better hurry. Just my luck. I'll need to find some place to wait this out, with or without her. Fire! She's alive. What is that? Who the...
Arrête! Putain d'Iroquois, tu pensais m'avoir eu?
Je viens en paix. You understand that, right? So please...
Hang on! You're Innu.
You speak Innu Aimun?
Damn well gotta speak it to trade with you folks, don't I? Now, you better have a real good fucking reason for creeping up on me. Spit it!
I saw an accident. Up there by the brook. I was afraid someone got hurt.
Hell of a way to go in the dark just to track one stranger.
Well, you're not who I was hoping to find. But you do seem to need my help. And something tells me I'll be needing yours.
You got some real fucking nerve, kid. Lucky for you. That might not be a bad thing.
You lost a lot of blood. Let me take a look at it.
Back off. I was only hoping to see one person tonight. And it sure as shit wasn't you. So watch your goddamn step.
It was an insane situation. He could have been the man who ruined everything. Yet, I had to keep him alive, because this was my only lead to find that white pelt.
Now, what kind of help do you need? Food, furs, my fucking hat?
Before I found you, I was following someone. She has information I need.
She?
A girl. And if I don't find out what she knows, my people in the East could die. Do you know where to look for someone like that?
Let's say I could tell you something. What's in it for me?
I'll make sure those injuries won't kill you. They may be serious, but I've handled worse.
Oh, well, you sure know how to bargain with a man who's bleeding to death. But this sounds too good to be true.
If you're still reluctant to trust me, I can offer this as a show of faith.
So, what's your name?
Maikan?
Well, I owe you an apology, Maikan. Because I damn near shot my own guardian angel.
Angel?
It's a good thing. Don't worry about it. Here's hoping you sew half as well as my last doctor.
It won't stop bleeding. I've got to keep moving. Oh, come on, Jeanne. It's just pain. You can do this. I need a place to hide, fast. Paw prints. They're fresh. Could this be? Boy! Can you hear me? Boy? Bad idea. I can't make a sound when that thing is out there. What is that? Why? Who would do something like this? My only option now is Quebec. But how do I make it without Pierre? Captain? Oh no. Bones. Picked clean. Lord, I'm begging you. Don't let this happen to me. I read that Bible because I needed you, and I still need you. Wait, That's the river where I met Pierre. The Saint Laurent. That's it. Maybe I can follow it. All the way west to Quebec. And then... Oh God! Someone! Help! No, 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 God, not like this! Boy! Go away! Stay back!
Almost done.
I'm impressed. Wasn't expecting you to be a medicine man.
I'm not. But great-grandfather taught me well.
Great. Real comforting.
I didn't know what to think of Pierre at first. Even wounded, he felt dangerous. Like a sleeping Wolverine I shouldn't wake. And yet, he cared about things I didn't know white men could care about.
What are you putting in there anyway?
You want to know how the remedy's made?
Sure. Once-in-a-lifetime chance to learn Innu healing, ain't it? Besides, best to know what's in there before I chug it.
All right. But I can't tell you everything without great-grandfather's permission.
No worries. Just share what you can.
This is smoked trout. For supper, not your injury.
Thank God. Was worried you'd melt fish bones into syrup or some shit.
This is a salve to help your wound mend. It's made of boiled sap and... How do you say Panit in French?
Champignon.
Right. Sap and champignon to staunch the bleeding. I'll borrow some muskrat furs to make bandages, and...
Whoa, whoa. You can't take my merchandise. I need those to make a living.
Listen, Pierre. Muskrat hides have oils that draw out toxins and prevent infection. Last thing we need is for an injury we treat today to fill with pus tomorrow.
God damn it. Fine. For someone who ain't a medicine man, you sure put most doctors I know to shame. All right. So what's that god-awful stuff?
Just Igure tea mixed with bear grease. It stinks, but does wonders for fatigue.
Bear grease?
Of course. You hunt, don't you? You must have tried the lard at least once. Oh. Well, it's supposed to give you energy, assuming you can stomach it.
Any chance it tastes better than it smells?
I'd call the taste nostalgic. Us Innu always eat bear lard during caribou hunts. So, it has a special place in my heart.
Nostalgic doesn't mean good, you know. Christ, this wound makes laughing hurt.
What even did that to you?
Couldn't tell. Too much fog. But it was real big and real painful. And taking that fall, going after Jeanne, didn't help the painful part.
Jeanne? Is she the woman I asked about?
Yeah. We were traveling together till that thing showed up.
Do you think she's still alive?
Wouldn't be the first time she survived some crazy shit. When we met by the river, she just crawled out of this god-awful shipwreck. Should have seen her. Skin and bones, soaking wet, shaking like a leaf. Girl looked done for. But she's got moxie like men twice her size. If I'm still kicking, she must be too.
Wait. If you were at that shipwreck and heading west, then... Were you near Tidiskak?
Not where you're from? I was trying to set up business with locals there.
Did you see anything unusual? A dead man with frostbite, perhaps?
Frostbite? In this weather? Sorry. Trade companies picked those woods clean. I barely found anything. Never mind that.
I see. Good to know you're not responsible, then.
Whoa. Responsible for what?
I'm hunting a wolf.
That's why you're here? Ain't there shitloads of wolves in Totiskak?
The one I'm after is long dead. Someone defiled its corpse, left it to rot and suffer. That may not sound like much to you, but it could spell disaster for Innu.
Christ. How do you stop that?
I find the wolf's hide, laid to rest properly before winter comes. But white wolves are rare enough. Tracking a single pelt is...
Hold up. White? Mon bleu. Jeanne. She has one. Freshly skinned, pale as snow. And she's taking it west. Call that a coincidence if you want, but...
That's it! I just need to find her!
You and me both. So what do you say to teaming up? Help me find her. I help you find that fur.
Honestly, I need all the help I can get right now. I look forward to traveling with you.
Right back at you, partner.
Best we start healing you. Show me that wound. Huh. Frozen over. Like he was mauled by cold.
Jesus, kid. You okay? Is it that bad?
No. It's just... It looks familiar.
After fighting back a pack of wolves and spending half a month trying to reach Quebec alone, I thought the worst was finally behind us. But the worst was just beginning. Come on, let's find food before it gets dark. Even colder than last night. If this keeps up, foraging alone won't cut it. Boy, what's wrong? Oh. You're not running. That's right. I'm not going to hurt you. Good girl. Proud of yourself?
You're lucky I can't stay mad at you.
At least they left us fruit. Getting sick of nuts and berries, though. Wait. Is that a campfire? Maybe they can help us. Just like Pierre did.
Indio? Yowing, no? Easy. I'm not trying to hurt you. My name is Tehon Wastasta. I come in peace.
Wait. You speak... But... you're not...
A Frenchman? Nah, afraid not. Though people say I have the accent for it. Is something wrong?
No. I'm fine. I just... I wasn't sure that, people like you even knew our language.
We're only different colors, not different species.
Oh. Right. Sorry?
It's all right. Besides, you surprised me, too. Hadn't expected the first white lady I meet to live in the middle of the woods.
I'm Jeanne, by the way. And this is Capitaine.
A pleasure to meet you. Though, I must admit, it's a confusing place to meet. I heard French women never leave Quebec's settlements. And that's days from here.
Well, you see... I'm not exactly from here.
Are any white folk from here?
No, I mean, I didn't live in the colonies. I came from France. But there was an accident. I got stranded and... I could really use a hand reaching Quebec. I know it's a lot to ask, especially coming from a stranger, but please, if there's any way you can...
I'm sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I'm needed elsewhere, and soon. However, the Frenchmen I work with, they're headed for a trading post nearby. If you're willing to work, I could ask them to provide food and shelter to last the winter.
I'd be more than willing. I'll cut wood, sew clothes, do laundry, anything.
Seems like you'll enjoy being cooped up there more than me. Come, I'll introduce you. Maybe get you food and a seat by the fire, too.
Thanks, Tehonasa. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. But it's Tehon Wastasta.
Tehoa. Wait, no. Teosata.
Just call me Tehon. By the way, how did you get so lost in the first place?
I was sailing for Quebec with a group of other women. But our ship got caught in a storm and...
That wreckage? By the Saint Laurent? That was yours?
Yeah. Captain and I are the only ones who made it. Then a fur trader found us, tried to lead us home. But we were forced to go on without him.
I see. Is he the one who gave you that wolf skin?
It was supposed to be a loan. Why do you ask?
Oh, it, just reminded me of something a friend told me.
That thing in the mist.
I don't care. The card's worth a goddamn fortune, and I'm keeping it.
And Dio, sorry for the wait.
Finally! Where were you?
Hello.
A woman?
More like a fucking beauty.
These two needed help. I offered to take them with us to the post.
Since when do you get to make that kind of decision?
I couldn't just leave them there.
You're not in charge of this crew. I am. And I say we have no room for dead weight.
Wait. Please. I won't slow you down, I swear.
Yeah. Don't be harsh, Albert. I mean... just look at her. She's a real...
Easy now. Let's stay calm. She's not asking for the shirts off our backs. Just a little compassion. The woods haven't been kind to her. And neither has the shipwreck.
Shipwreck? What? That floating death trap by the Saguenay?
I can describe the scene if you don't believe me. Everything from the grave I dug to the bloody driftwood.
How goddamn stupid do you think we are?
Excuse me?
You're telling me a nobody tramp like you survived that? And made it all the way here alone? If you're gonna lie, at least make it convincing.
I'm not lying! Also, you're making a big mistake calling me helpless. I know what I'm doing.
Really? So what? You killed that wolf you're wearing without a gun?
That was someone else, a stranger.
So right, let me get this straight.
Wait, what are you...
Random bastard shows up in the middle of nowhere to save you, then disappears, and he just gave you a pelt that nice out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah. Her story reeks of bullshit.
Christ, what if she's a thief? Or a witch?
Next words out of your mouth better be the goddamn truth.
Yeah. How'd you really get your hands on that pelt?
And why's a harlot like you got a damn Bible?
Well, well. Wait till the boss hears about this.
No. You mustn't get the Jesuit involved.
Jesuit? A church missionary runs the trading post?
That's right. And he decides what happens to heathens like you. Get rope. I don't want her running off.
Albert, please! You can't!
Hey! Learn your place or I'll remind you of it, Wendat.
I always believed honesty was a virtue. But that day... Fine! Take me to him! I've been trying to tell you I'm supposed to meet your leader.
The hell'd you say?
My name is Sister Jeanne Angelier, servant of the Jesuit order.
What?
Just like your employer, I came to save natives by converting them to God's faith. What do you think he'll say if he learns you spurned a woman of the cloth?
Wait, Tehan, is she telling the truth?
I haven't,
I don't care what he has to say. I want proof.
Yeah. You know, sermons from the good book, church medicine, anything.
Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Isaiah 41:10. If you want to check for yourself. Not that I expect any of you to know how to read.
You little... fine. You can come. But what happens after we reach the post is your problem. And you better pray to God I don't find out you were lying. Get her food. I don't want her hungry ass slowing us down.
Albert! You can't be serious. She's...
I said do it, you fucking inbreds!
Funny, isn't it? I lied because I was afraid of death. Of being alone. Yet, both those fears came true in the end.
My favorite season used to be when leaves change colors. A time when Innu set off on family journeys to hunt caribou and endure winter. But that day, those colors reminded me how far from home I really was. And that time was running out. Loons? Migrating already? Another warning from the winter spirit, I guess. Not like I need more after Pierre's wound. Can it really be that simple, though? Can I really just blame him for this? Or...
Hey!
What took you so long?
You have any idea how hard it is to take a piss right now? Ah! I was trying to empty my bladder, not my whole goddamn chest cavity.
Careful, Pierre. I didn't replace all those bandages just to see you die from a bad joke.
My jokes are great. Bourgeois. Anyway, come on. Let's hit the road. Sure you want to lead the way? Thought you said you'd never been this far west.
I haven't, but I know exactly where we're going. The river where you saw Jeanne's tracks is just across this hill. Our best bet to find her trail is to start there. All we need is a way across that won't strain your wound.
Well, I won't argue with an Innu when it comes to tracking. But if somehow you get us lost, you ain't ever hearing the end of it. Terrain's getting rugged. I'd kill for one of those flying canoes right now.
Flying. Excuse me?
What, you never heard that story? Right, so... There's these 3 friends, yeah? They love hunting. Love it so much, they even skip Sunday Mass to shoot deer.
What's Mass?
Just some scam you ain't supposed to skip. Not important. The point is, one day, an old man shows up. Offers these guys a deal. Says if they hunt for him, he'll give them a boat to sail the skies. And the hunters, obviously, they're stoked. They agree and get a flying canoe.
This elder sounds a bit suspicious.
Getting to that part. Relax. Anyway, these hunters use the flying canoe to hunt more than ever. From dusk till dawn for days on end, they kill and kill and kill. But when they finally try to land, the canoe won't let them. Turns out the old man was the devil, cursing them for skipping Mass. So they end up damned to hunt for all eternity, roaming the skies in a flying canoe.
I don't think I understand. What's a devil?
He's, an evil spirit, basically. Worst of the worst.
Still doesn't explain why it lashed out like that.
Hey, I said they skipped Mass. They had it coming. Whole point of the story is about staying close to God and going to church.
I don't think you're very good at telling stories, Pierre.
Oh, piss off. So, what about you, huh? You think you can tell a better story?
Of course. Let's see. A long, long time ago. There was a talking lynx who married Innu women.
Huh. You mean one of them wildcats? And you say my story made no sense.
Like I said, this was a long time ago. Back when all creatures lived as perfect equals. Now, this lynx was a hunter, but on days without prey, he ate his brides instead. No hunter could seem to catch him, so he wed and fed on countless Innu women.
Christ.
One day, a strange woman came forth to end this tragedy. "If none of you can kill him," she said, "then I will, for he cannot eat me." So she left her people behind, found the lynx, and married him.
What, just like that? Ain't we skipping a few steps?
You prefer I describe their first night as husband and wife? Now, one cold winter evening, hunting had been poor. Lynx was very hungry. He came home hoping to devour his wife, but she was nowhere to be found. There was only a roaring fire in the middle of their tent, so big it singed the walls. Lynx was at a loss. It was too cold to search for her, and he was too hungry to hunt. So, he sat by the fire, thinking, until the fire began to cook him.
Hang on. What?
Lynx thought he smelled delicious, so delicious, in fact. He wondered how he tasted. He cut off a piece of his leg, roasted on the fire, gave it a bite, and he was amazed. He was the tastiest thing he ever tried. So Lynx kept eating over and over until he tried roasting his own heart and died. Sure enough, his wife had tricked him and saved all Innu women.
You, enjoy that story?
Of course, it was my favorite when I was little. Did you not like it?
No, it was great. It's just, you know, I think I understand why we don't have the same sense of humor. Oh, Christ.
What's wrong?
Thing scared the living shit out of me. See? Thought it was the thing that attacked me again.
You shouldn't be afraid, Pierre. This is a sign the forest is treated with respect. Innu do this to animals we hunt, to honor their deaths and give their spirits peace.
Yeah? Well, it sure as shit didn't give my spirit peace. I'll be damned. You really did know where you were going.
Wait. Look at that.
At what?
There. Skid marks on the slope. Footprints at the bottom.
Holy hell. Must be hers.
Maybe. But something doesn't seem right. Why risk another fall like that?
Could have been chasing something. Look at this. See here? Dog tracks. Few days old. Pretty sure they were left by Jeanne's dog. Mutt must have gotten spooked, so she went after him.
I don't think that's true. That print's almost bigger than my hand. And those claws.
Shit. Wolf?
Seems like it.
You think it was hunting her?
Only one way to find out. Whoa.
Guess we found the wolf's den.
Older than the last tracks. But there's a lot more.
Jesus. Must be damn near a dozen of the things.
Can't be. Most of these prints match. Shouldn't be more than 5.
5 sounds like plenty to me. You don't think these belong to her, right?
No. Bones are too small. Weeks old, too.
Weeks? Christ, no wonder they went for Jeanne. Mutts must have been starving.
Prints are deep, spaced apart, like they were sprinting. Chasing prey.
Can't make that jump with my wound still tender. Trail them without me. I'll find another way down, meet you ahead.
All right. Keep your guard up. The wolves could be nearby.
Don't worry. I'll be real ready for them.
What's all this? Just like back home. Is this Jeanne's doing? Does this mean she's close? Still fresh. Just a little further. Just a little further and I can... Easy. Easy. I know you're scared. But I'm not trying to hurt you, okay? Okay. I'm going to leave now. Nice and...
Maikan! Hold on! Say your prayers, Shin-san.
Wait! It's not violent, just hurt. And afraid we'll hurt it more.
Fine. What's the plan?
Don't break eye contact, and...
Shit. What now?
Maybe we can...
I need more than a fucking maybe. God damn it.
Stop! You'll make the spirit...
Maikan! Get down! No!
Surprised you didn't go straight to bed.
I tried, but I have trouble closing my eyes around them.
Albert will be angry if you're too tired to keep up tomorrow.
You think he needs my help getting angry? Listen, Tehan. I wanted to apologize. Lying to save my life was one thing, but I didn't have to make you part of it. Especially after you took a big risk helping me. I'm sorry.
I don't resent you, Jeanne. Those three were out of line long before you were. And they would never try apologizing like this, either. But pretending to be a nun isn't the issue. That is.
My Bible.
The men of God I've met all carry that same book. And if owning one makes you anything like them, helping you was a mistake.
What? Tehan, priests dedicate their lives to saving people. How is it a bad thing for me to serve God's will like them?
God's will, huh? What is that exactly? What does this spirit you all worship stand for?
Well, for me, God is. God gives me power to keep fighting, when I'm desperate or scared. His love lets me face my fears head-on, instead of breaking under pressure. And he gives me courage to forgive myself when I do something wrong.
Like lying?
Yeah.
A spirit who pardons all wrongdoing, huh? No wonder the Jesuits don't show remorse for what they've done.
What do you mean by that?
These men of God are not what you think they are. And you need to know why.
Maikan? Maikan! Hey! The hell you doing? We gotta move.
You go on without me. I'll catch up once I've taken care of the body.
Are you out of your... Kid, we have no damn clue how far Jeanne got, or if she's alive. And the longer we wait, the worse our odds of finding her get.
I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and let the life you ended amount to nothing more than rot.
Jesus Christ. Maikan, you're not being realistic.
Realistic? What part of honoring the dead isn't realistic to you?
The part that puts our necks on the line. What if those wolves come back for us, huh? What if something worse comes? We'll die, the girl will die, and so will your goddamn people. Look, I killed that thing to save your life. Now, you can use that life to come with me, find Jeanne, and get your pelt back. Or, you can waste it here, coddling a corpse.
A waste of life? That's what you call this? What if that were me, Pierre?
Beg pardon?
You heard me. What if you missed the wolf and killed me instead? Would you bother digging me a grave? Or would that be a waste too?
That's not the same.
No? Then let's swap roles. What if I shot you? Would you prefer I just leave you there, or treat you with respect? If you can't answer, you have no right to judge what I'm doing. Because I'm not wasting anyone's life. I'm giving meaning to it. And I was hoping you, of all people, would understand that.
How much wood do we need?
Jesuits came to our land bearing messages of peace. We welcomed them at first, shared our languages and customs, brokered alliances. But peace was never their goal. They only sought to convert my people to Christian faith, no matter what the cost. Granted, some when that embraced God by choice. Others chose to preserve traditions. Yet all of us paid the price. Jesuits sowed malcontent among our ranks, fostering division. They fought to replace our leaders, hoping to control our very lives. When that failed, they spread plagues we had no cures for. And disease does not discriminate based on belief. We buried thousands because of them, Jeanne. thousands.
Back home, I heard stories about church missions meant to convert natives. But... God... no one said anything about this.
If you'd never met me, maybe no one ever would have. In the end, Haudenosaunee raiders scattered the Jesuits. Then, despite death, despite division, the Wendat stood tall. We rebuilt what could be salvaged, found new ways to move forward. But now, more than ever, we need to make peace with the past, learn to coexist. To do that, both our peoples must foster fair trade and understanding. Augustin, the priest who runs the trading post, agrees. And I want to believe he's better than the others. That together, we can heal from all this loss and pain. But every time I see his cross, or his book, or his condescending smile, I remember they took more from us than anyone will ever realize. And that's...
That's beautiful, Maikan.
Don't go falling behind, girlie!
Worry about yourself.
Are you ill? You didn't sleep much after our talk last night.
Just cold. And looking forward to a real bed.
Good thing we're close then.
Wow.
Sight for sore eyes, huh?
Albert, why was this area clean cut? Augustin promised to leave trees for Wendat.
Beats me. Must have been short on firewood.
But why take the ones we need for shelters? He could have just...
Hey, don't ask me. Ask him. He's the one out there dealing with the natives.
They're still here?
Tehan? What's wrong? Who's here?
The Wendat. Come to hunt and trade. But something must have happened. They were supposed to be gone by now. I hope Augustin has nothing to do with it.
I thought you said he was different from the others.
I did. But that doesn't mean I'm sure. I should go on ahead. Make sure everything's all right. Meet you at the gates!
Hey, don't worry. He'll be okay. Besides, look. We actually made it. Better get going before they leave us behind. Come on, Come on, Captain. Arrows. Are these from the raiders Tehan mentioned? God, please let those walls be safe. It was one thing to hear about strongholds scattered amid the New World's wilderness. It was another to actually see a house of God standing at the heart of it. The people who built that trading post didn't survive nature. They conquered it. What did it take to build something like this?
Tehan, please. If all your kinsmen seek is shelter, God will always welcome those in need. Perhaps we can discuss the matter after I consult my associates.
Father de Leon.
Gentlemen, I see the Lord did not bless you with fruitful hunts. Yet I see he graces us with a guest. My, such a precious lamb, led astray from her flock. What is your name, child?
My name is Jeanne, dear Reverend. And I'm no lamb.
I see. However, I am no dear Reverend either. Father Augustin will suffice. Where did you find this girl?
She found us. Came here hoping for a place to stay.
Was headed for Quebec, but her ship sank and she got stranded.
And she claims she's a nun, carries a Bible and everything. She even read from it, sir.
Is that so? Miss Angelier, is it true you laid eyes on our Lord's words despite lacking the right? Answer me.
I admit it. I did read his holy book. But without the faith his words gave me, I'd not be standing here today. Those prayers gave me strength to reach this place, so I may serve him.
A soul who sins out of pure love for Christ. You remind me of myself, Miss Angelier. Very well. I'm willing to overlook this misstep if you abide to my terms. First, you must never lay eyes on the Bible's pages again, under punishment of exile. Secondly, you must assist those most in need. Agree to do my bidding, to help foster peaceful relations with these unlucky Wendat, and I will gladly provide you room and board.
Promise not to repeat the mistakes of past Jesuits, and I'll agree.
You have my word. Do not let your men lay a finger on this girl. She is to serve Christ alongside me.
Sir, with all due respect, that harlot's a...
Albert, did I request your opinion or obedience? Tehan! Show Miss Angelier to her quarters. I want her well rested for tomorrow.
Fine. But if you take advantage of this woman, or use her to take advantage of us...
Oh, please, I've told you time and time again. I have no such mercurial intentions. My hand to God, she and I shall only work for the good of your kin.
Come with me. Tell me the truth. What did you agree to?
It's fine. He just wants me to work for him.
I was afraid of that.
Father de Lyon's trading post was little more than ramshackle lumber and a few angry brutes. But I had safety here, a routine, a home. And best of all, I had a purpose.
Morning, Jeanne. You free to play dice? I want payback for last night.
Sorry, Florent, not now. Father Augustin has work for me.
Of course he does. Well, best not keep him waiting. He should still be at the chapel.
Got it. Thanks. Father Augustin's cabin. Bet it's way nicer to sleep there than the dorms.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and pardon us our sins. Amen. Ah, good morning, Jeanne. Peace be with you on this fine day.
Thank you, Father. Albert said you needed me?
Indeed, and for an important task, no less. I presume you're aware of our guest's precarious circumstances?
I am. Tehan said the weather has been abnormally harsh. There's almost nothing left to hunt or forage, and their people's crops have suffered too. Some want to leave before the first snow, but it might be worse back home.
Dreadful, isn't it? Well, fret not, my dear. The Wendat shan't be forsaken. My associates and I will host a banquet soon, in honor of Toussaint.
We're celebrating a holy day in a place like this?
Of course. The sacrifices of Christ's servants must be honored, even here. We shall have fruit and bread, wine and venison, even mushroom stew. But to indulge in merriment when our allies suffer? That would be vile. Thus, I was hoping you'd extend Tehan an offer of conciliation. Invite him and the Wendat to stay a little longer, so they too may partake.
That's a wonderful idea, Father. But, Toussaint is a Christian celebration. Should we really be imposing our faith during their time of need?
Are you implying my intentions to be impure, Miss Angelier?
No, no. Of course not.
Then I'll thank you not to confuse charitable acts for subterfuge, as Tehan would. What this feast stands for is trivial compared to the weary souls it may save, you see.
You're right, Father. I'm sorry for speaking out of turn.
It's quite all right, child. Concern is not sin. Just be sure to extend our invitation sooner than later.
Hey, where do you think you're going? You're supposed to be sweeping the goddamn dorms, so get to work!
I'm not your maid. You clean them. And if you have a problem with that...
You're goddamn right I do. You slack off, waste food, and your stinking mutt's a pain in my ass. So give me one goddamn reason I oughta...
Take this up with Father Augustin, okay? I'm just doing what he says.
Those floors better be spotless tomorrow.
Thanks, boy.
Unreliable, Jeanne.
Oh, Dio?
Oh, Jeanne! Oh, Onyatanoro. What brings you here?
I was supposed to deliver a message, but... Tehan, since when have things been like this?
Longer than I care to admit. We're managing now, but it is becoming colder. Unless trades or hunts improve soon, things will get worse before they get better.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known it was this bad, I would...
Come, we should talk elsewhere. Give him a chance to rest. Now, what's all this about a message?
Well, it's good news, actually. Father de Lyon wants to invite you and the others to a feast.
A feast? For what occasion?
It's to, celebrate the life and death of all God's saints. I know it sounds bad, but he just wants them to stay a few more days and...
Absolutely not. This is another Jesuit scheme, and I want nothing to do with it.
It's not like that. He only wants to help.
I'd like to believe that. But accepting this offer will make their safety depend on him. And that's too big a risk for me to take.
Look, Tehan. I can't force you to trust him, but... I will never let him hurt the Wendat. So just this once, let me help you. This is our chance to foster understanding. Make things better for both our peoples. But you need to take the chance while you still can.
You're right. We won't make peace with the past by letting fear dictate our choices. I'll tell Augustin we accept.
Glad to hear that. Do you, want me to come with you? Just in case?
If you want. Though you've already done more for us than I could ask. Besides, you may have your hands full already.
I'll catch up later?
Of course. Have fun.
boy. Ready? Go get it! That's how I like to remember those days. As a peaceful river by the woods, where I could pretend things would be all right.
Watch your head.
Thanks. I don't understand. The weather's getting colder. But Pierre learned his lesson. The winter spirit shouldn't resent him anymore. Unless...
Everything all right? You're muttering again.
Sorry, I just... I keep worrying we're already too late.
Yeah, well... Don't go losing hope yet. Come on. Gotta keep pace if we want to catch up.
By the way, what's a poste de traite like, exactly?
You don't know? Thought there was one by Takuatshin.
Oh, there is, but... Back in the day, I was too young to visit with our traders. And once, most of them came back poisoned by alcohol or dying from disease. Great-grandfather warned us to stay away until things got better.
Christ. That explains a few things. Well, anyway, a poste de traite is, like a fortified meeting place for traders, basically. Natives bring furs, Frenchmen pay with goods. And both sides go home richer.
That actually sounds nice. In theory, at least.
Does, doesn't it? Watch your step! Ice here's slick as shit.
So, what makes this poste de traite special?
Well, apparently, a missionary runs it.
Missionary? Like those men in black robes?
That's what I heard. They say he don't care much about making money either. Maybe the guy's just a saint looking to help folks in need, but still, it's pretty odd.
And you're sure Jeanne will be there?
Nope, but her trail's gone cold. And we don't exactly have other leads. My guess is she struck a deal to get shelter for the winter. Or she stocked up on supplies before heading for Quebec.
I just hope she hasn't sold the fur.
Christ, I'm sick of walking uphill. Oh, fuck this. I'm done. Let's call it a day. What's on your mind?
I'm not looking forward to being surrounded by white men again.
You'll be fine. We've been speaking more French than Innu lately, haven't we?
I should be thanking my oh-so-humble teacher for that.
Best way to repay me is with a bottle of good booze. Hell, there's an idea. We should share a drink once we get there. You know, celebrate getting this far together.
A drink? Like firewater? I appreciate the thought, although I don't think I'd be comfortable doing that.
Oh, right. Guess you wouldn't be. Well, I'll think of something else. Still gotta celebrate somehow.
I'll go get firewood. Every now and then, Pierre did things that made my belief in him waver. He always called them mistakes. Good intentions gone wrong. But those mistakes happen so often. I couldn't help but wonder, maybe I was the problem. Maybe I spent so much time trying to make him understand me. I never took time to find out who he really was.
You're better with an axe than I thought. Sure you don't want a break?
I'm fine. Keep them coming.
You're the boss. Good. Again. Gonna have enough wood for that Toussaint bonfire in no time.
Hey!
Morning, Tahan.
Where is he?
Huh?
Augustin. Where?
He's at the chapel, but...
Christ. Never seen him that worked up before. Well, not our problem. Come on, one more swing. Nice.
What you did, traitor?
All right, next one, Jeanne. Chop, chop.
On second thought, I'll take you up on that break.
Fair enough. Don't take too long, all right?
Oh, enlighten me then. Calmly. You must not yell in the house.
Do not give me orders! They told me what you did. Your chants, your holy water. What gives you any right to do that behind my back?
You're being unreasonable. I only offered prayers to the ill. Where's the harm in
Don't you dare lie! I know this feast is just another ploy. But I will not let Jesuits hurt my people again, no matter what I have to do.
Tahan, I gave you my word. I will not force the Wendat into anything. If they come to me seeking God, it will be of their own free will.
You!
Oh, good day, Miss Angelier. How go preparations?
Everything's on schedule.
Wonderful.
What now? Which one of them am I supposed to talk to about this?
and Dasquans.
Tehan,
Now's not a good time.
please. I want to talk about what happened in the chapel.
There's nothing to tell. I just lost my temper.
Tehan, we're friends. You don't have to hide what happened. Not from me.
Look, you can see our shelters from up here. Albert was on watch when I was absent yesterday. He told Augustin I was gone. And then Augustin did something to my people. He claims it was nothing but prayers for the sick, but the truth is rarely what white men claim it is.
Listen. Even if Father Augustin had no right to do that without asking, there's no guarantee he lied. Maybe he really did just pray.
I know.
Then why in the world did you?
Because I can't take it anymore. Every day I work myself to death trying to understand people who despise us. And every day I see him in the shadows, waiting to undo all the good I wrought. It's like he's trying to remind me that he can hurt us any time he wants to. And this time, I helped him get away with it. I agreed to this feast. I gave him what he needs to make my people suffer.
Tehan, listen to me. Don't blame yourself for things that haven't happened yet. Besides, you did this to protect them, and I promised to help.
I know, but I've been trying so hard for so long to do what's right for my people. And it is never enough. We're still grieving what's been lost. Still fighting to be in control of our lives. And I'm just so tired of it.
These ones are ready, Florent.
Perfect. Just get those mushrooms for the Wendat stew, and we're done. They're in food storage. Crate marked with a cross.
Got it.
Saranes, Ashkenonia, yes. Oh, Ashkenonia, yes.
So your name's Wahoan. What does that mean in French?
Water?
Strong water.
Oh, you and I are gonna get along great.
Dio, Tehan.
Dio, Jeanne. How's everything going?
Better than expected, despite the language barrier. All we're really missing is you.
That's sweet of you. But taking part in this feast would mean supporting the faith it celebrates. And I cannot give Augustin that satisfaction.
I understand. Well, if you change your mind.
You'll be the first to know, I promise.
These must be the mushrooms. Wait, why are they?
Those ain't chanterelles. You see that glow? That means they're toxic. So don't eat them, unless you want to beg God to end the bloodiest runs of your life.
No, 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 no! This has to be a mistake.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Father Augustin, there's an emergency. Look.
Not fond of chanterelles, are we? Worry not, child. They're for Wendat only.
No! They're toxic! People could get sick or die from these.
Who told you this?
The man I traveled with, Pierre, he told me... Wait. Who told me? You knew! There has to be a mistake, I don't...
Miss Angelier, please, calm yourself. I never meant to deceive you, only preserve your innocence. I mean, you spent so much time with Tehon. I feared you'd grow conflicted. And I could not let you choose him over making the world a better place.
How does poisoning people make anything better?
It will render the Wendat weak and pliable. Perfect for our purposes of peaceful conversion.
Conversion? How could you? The Wendat needed you!
Indeed. And once they fall ill from eating these, they'll need me more than ever. However, only those who accept Christ as Savior will receive aid, of course.
That's inhuman!
Perhaps. But they've rejected salvation so often, drastic measures have become necessary. After all, I would sooner kill a heretic than fail to redeem one.
How can you call yourself his servant? You speak of slaughter like it's nothing.
Slaughter is nothing to a righteous God! In what world would he not crave followers to his name? In what world would he not avenge the saints those sinners tortured? We Jesuits were sent to shepherd the Lord's wayward flock. But those savages are not lambs of God. They are a murder of crows. I have seen them feast on the livers of living men, even as they wailed for mercy. I have seen them skin scalps from the heads of pastors, like peel from Eden's apple. I have seen hell, Miss Angelier, crossed its rivers, wandered its valleys. And I know you have as well. Because you're exactly like me.
We are not the same! I'd never resort to blasphemy like this!
Oh, but you already have, my dear. From the moment we first met, you confessed to lying. You scoured our Lord's holy book, knowing full well it was sacrilege. You committed evil in the name of faith. How is my sin, my mission, any different? And who knows what other falsehoods you've sown? You are a wicked creature, child. But do as I say, and God will forgive you. Refuse, and I will banish you in His name, back into those wicked wilds.
Fine then! Banish me! I'm not afraid!
Oh, but you should be. Because I will throw you into those blizzards, naked and starving. I will deny you the companionship of Tehan, traders, even your dog. And I will brand your flesh with fire, to let the whole world know you're beyond God's help. Now, I suggest you consider your options very carefully. Because whether you do what must be done, or suffer heresy alongside them, God and I will be watching.
Tehan. Tehan!
Jeanne?
All of you, calm down!
You wonder what the... Hey! Keep in line!
Is this what it's come to, Augustin? We don't bend the knee, so you have us poisoned?
Tehan, I assure you this is a grave misunderstanding. Nothing more. Tell your men to calm down and...
Acquaintito! I am through hearing you pretend to be innocent, you murderer! Jeanne told us everything!
She what? Do you realize what you've done? What God will do to you for betraying me?
If God punishes me for this, so be it. But your punishment will be worse. Because I'd rather be a heretic than see you get away with this.
We want justice, Augustin!
Whoa!
Taiwan!
You
Taiwan!
scum!
Taiwan!
Seize her!
Taiwan!
No! Put me down!
Jeanne! Albert! Let her go! She's...
Stay out of this, Tehan! This ain't your problem. This is between her and... Ah! Get off me!
No! Capitaine!
Yanno!
Stop! You back off! Mutt, son of a...
No, boy, please, get up!
Pull them back! All of you!
Fire!
It's okay, boy. I've got you.
Don't let her get away!
Just hang on.
God knows what you've done, girl! And he will make you pay!
Come on. Quit lagging behind.
How much longer till the poste de traite?
Not far now. Just gotta get past these hills. And thank fuck, too. I'd kill a man for a warm bed right now.
I'd worry more about Jeanne if I were you.
Well, ain't much we can do for her, other than hope she's there. Same goes for that wolf pelt.
Wait. Is that... the winter spirit?
Hey! Where you going?
You go ahead. I'll catch up. The mist. Is it guiding me? This is worse than ever. Like, the closer we get to that poste de traite, the more it lashes out. I need to warn Pierre.
Maikan! Get the fuck over here! Holy shit! Holy shit!
What in the... How? How did this happen?
Who cares? If Jeanne's in there with the fur.
Look! Outside the camp!
Survivors?
We need to get down there and help. Fast!
Right. Lead the way.
Maikan! Is that you?
Wait, you know this guy?
He's a friend. I'll explain later. Right now, we need to put out that fire.
No, it's too late for that. Just gather survivors and tend to wounded. I can't handle them alone.
Yeah, no shit.
I'll take care of the traitors. You two, help the Wendat!
Thank you. Hurry, Maikan!
Bernard, please, for the love of God, open your eyes! Bernard!
Keep it together, man. We need to get you out of here.
Albert, please, let it go! Oh, Seigneur. It's all gone. I'm ruined!
Leave this guy to me, all right? You hurry and help the natives.
Dear God. He's still in there. I couldn't...
What's wrong with him?
I'm not sure. He was running a fever before getting these burns. But when we put snow on them... You were trained by a medicine man, right? Tell us what to do.
I don't know. I think he's in thermal shock, but Great-grandfather never taught me how to handle this. If I make a mistake, I could kill him.
Doing nothing kills him too.
Boil water for tea, and mash red berries with bear lard. That should help with fever and infection. You, mix the rest with beaver oil and crushed fir. Apply it like salve once his burns are clean, and hope for the best. I can't guarantee it'll work, but...
Help! Help me!
Someone was still inside? Come on!
Lord! You cannot do
Wait.
this!
You!
Not to me! Tehan? You spawn of Lucifer! Do you realize what you've done?
What I've done? You brought this on yourself, and I should let you burn for it.
What are you doing? We need to save him!
No, we don't. There is no understanding men who only want to break us. And our people won't know peace until we're rid of him for good.
Leave this man to die, and you'll be the same as him! A person ruled by fear and hate, who thinks some lives matter less than others. And that is not what you stand for. I know it isn't. You told me you wanted to stand tall for the sake of Wendat and white men.
I'll lift the beam. You drag him out.
Right.
What are you doing? Get away! I don't want your pity!
Please just take my hand and...
Don't touch me! I'd rather die than be saved by savages! And I'd sooner kill a heretic than fail to redeem one! Get out of there!
I learned a hard lesson that night. No matter how hard I try, no matter how good my intentions, some people cannot be saved by understanding alone.
Why? The bleeding won't stop. No! No, 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 no! Please stay awake. I need you. Lord, I'm begging you. Don't take him. I can't do this alone. I'm here, boy. It's okay. I'll be here. Till the end. I tried. But they won't save him. Just breathe. We're safe. You can rest. Qui peut voir le soleil la nuit? Qui peut voir la nuit sans étoiles? Et qui peut quitter son ami sans verser de larmes? Je peux voir le soleil la nuit. Je peux voir la nuit sans étoiles, mais ne peux quitter mon ami sans verser de larmes. Je peux faire de la voile sans vent. Je peux ramer sans rame, mais ne peux quitter mon ami sans verser de larmes.
What now?
Oignon est content. Un check ya, ha?
Oh, Sierra-squaw I Jeanne, Innu.
Yadarondong, Maikan. Dea wesquak. Attendion rashondiak.
Yadoyan.
Is this seriously all that's left? Christ. How the hell do we start over from this?
Despair brought traders in Wendat closer together than ever before. I hoped the peace would last this time.
He wanted to be a dad, Flora, more than anything in the world. But all I did was call him a drunk. And now, God damn it. Pourquoi lui?
It's not your fault, Christophe. He's in a better place now.
The sick Wendat, Saranes. He died from his injuries overnight. I just hope my attempted remedy did something to ease the pain. We'll bury you properly soon. May your journey back to Mandu be safe. The man in the black robe. He's missing. Someone there! Pierre? I had to find the one who did this. He robbed this man, just like the wolf. What kind of mantuch defiles his brother instead of burying him? What are you doing?
Crap. Look, this ain't what it looks like, all right? I was only gonna...
What? Keep quiet and hope I never found out? Just like you lied about butchering that white wolf.
How the hell do you know about...
I knew from the start, Pierre. I just wanted to believe I was wrong. I thought you were past treating living things like garbage. But that was too much to expect from someone like you.
Ah, Christ. I was afraid you'd lose your shit like this.
How else am I supposed to react? I tried so hard to make you understand us. I taught you stories, principles, the value of life. And now what? You throw those teachings away because they're inconvenient?
You're goddamn right I am. First off, you shouldn't care what happens to this filthy hustler. And I'm doing this because I need to, not because I want to. The only way to survive at a time like this is making the most of what death leaves behind.
That's your excuse for debasing corpses?
What do you mean, excuse? Leaving this guy and his shit to rot would be worse! Don't you Innu live by that whole waste-nothing rule? I mean, goddamn. Say what you mean, and tell me what's so wrong with staying alive!
Survival is not the issue here. It's the fact you do so without any respect for the fallen!
Yeah? Well, respect ain't worth squat if it kills you.
Excuse me?
In a perfect world, we'd be treating every stinking corpse like the second coming of Christ. But fact is, if you die caring for the dead, you can't do sweet fuck all for the living. So, you better face reality and get your priorities straight. Or, you'll be burying Innu instead of saving him. Now piss off and let me work.
Sometimes, protecting our people means learning to understand, not learning to fight.
I'm sorry, Pierre. I just wanted you to understand me. But I'm the one who never tried understanding you.
The hell you on about?
All this time, I fought to make you see the world the way I see it. To teach you the role you play in protecting the land. To treasure it like an Innu would. But it's clear that was a pointless thing to try.
Then why'd you try in the first place?
You think I had a choice? The whole reason I left Takuatshin was because of what you did, Pierre. I had to believe you could change and fix this, or my people would die. Maybe that was naive. I can't force you to understand me any more than I can force wolves not to hunt, or rain not to fall. And it's time to accept that.
Where are you going?
To find the White Wolf, and pray it can still calm the winter spirit. If you plan on helping, you can follow. I'm willing to give you another chance. But you'll have to earn it this time. I don't regret leaving Pierre behind, but it solved nothing. Desolation would still wait me in Takuatshin if I went back empty-handed. And odds were the wolfskin I needed was nothing more than embers. But somehow... What is this? Was that? can't be. Right there, at the end of the path, when I thought I'd lost everything.
That's how I met you.
I'm sorry I couldn't help you bury him.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. I mean, the stuff I put you through, without realizing. I was so stupid, and stubborn, and short-sighted, and I never wanted it to end this way.
You did what you had to do. We both did. I just wish I knew what we had to do now.
Isn't this the wolf you've been chasing?
Yeah. But I kept hoping this one fur would fix everything the white men did. And I'm not sure if it's that simple anymore.
I wish you two could have met.
Me too. He sounded like a good friend. I'm surprised you kept it all this time.
Even if it got me into trouble, it let me feel connected to God in a way. But in the end, I don't think he ever listened. And for all I know, he never has. Hey, do you have any idea how we're supposed to move past all this?
Not anymore, no. But I think we should start by going back. What's wrong?
It's him. You said he died, but I wasn't expecting to see him like this.
I'm sorry, Jeanne. I swear I did what I could, but I couldn't help a man who refused to meet me halfway.
No, it's not that. I almost killed people because of him. I couldn't just sit there and let Tehan suffer, but... what if he was right? What if this really is God's punishment for my betrayal? Maybe I never should have had faith to begin with. In him, or in God.
What do you mean?
I was too obstinate to realize how far I'd strayed, until it was too late. So what's the point of believing any of this, if all it does is ruin lives?
Listen, My people passed their beliefs on to me as well, and I treasure those beliefs dearly. So I know how hard it can be to stay true to them when they're put to the test. Because beliefs, they change us. They can color the way we think, limit our perspectives, make us lose sight of what matters. And yet, I don't think that means your faith, any faith, is fundamentally wrong. Even if your faith's convictions led you astray, they gave you reasons to keep fighting too. I know that, because it was the same for me. And it's why Uashtessiu keeps saying he'd rather struggle than suffer doing nothing. So, if those convictions are why both of us are standing here, I can't truly call them evil.
Then... you don't think I should cast him aside?
I don't know. It's not my choice to make. I just think beliefs should inform who we are without dictating who we have to become. So even if you cast aside faith, never cast aside the courage and the compassion that it taught you.
I really wish Father Augustin had been more like you.
Seems they started recovering supplies.
Want to give them a hand?
No offense, but I don't think I'll be comfortable around that many outsiders.
Is that because you think we're irredeemable or something?
Worse. I think you're complicated. Every time we're about to see eye to eye, or realize we're not so different, something seems to go wrong. And I'm left wondering if understanding is just some naive dream. But maybe I'm the reason things feel that way.
Hey, yes, quit dicking around and help us out.
I just can't get over the fact everything is changing because of them. I know they're here to stay. That we need to learn from each other, find new ways to coexist. But how do we move past this, when every new path we've tried so far keeps ending in failure?
I'm not sure I'm the right person to answer that. But you may already have an answer, standing right in front of you. It might be hard to believe, after everything that happened. But the Wendat can keep prospering because of what people like Tejon do. He's living proof our peoples can find common ground. And if you choose to do what he does, maybe...
Uashtessiu didn't choose anything. He did this because he had to. Someday, I'll need to make the same sacrifices he did for the Innu's sake. I keep wishing that I'd never chased the White Wolf's killer. Maybe then, I could keep believing an open mind is all it takes. Instead of realizing how powerless I really am.
I know how you feel. Part of me still regrets boarding that ship back in La Rochelle. But regret can find you on both sides of the ocean. And staying behind would have only made things worse for both of us. If I hadn't come to the New World, I never would have learned how to survive on my own. Tejon would have never told me what his people went through, or what men like Augustin did. But brutal as those lessons were, I'm wiser for learning them. And so are you. If you'd never left your home, you never would have seen what things are really like out there. You never would have learned French from Pierre, or the importance of understanding from Tejon. You wouldn't be ready to face the future, the way you are now. So even if there are unresolvable differences between us, we can't let them stop us from changing the things we can change.
How, then? How do we change the right things without changing who we are? what we believe in.
We can't ignore what's happening around us. And we definitely can't hide from it. But just because the world is changing doesn't mean we have to. We can just adjust. It's like starving wolves might hunt new prey, but they'll never become herbivores, right? Our peoples didn't make it this far by giving up, and neither did we.
You know, this may not sound like a compliment, but you remind me of my great-grandfather. You spoke to Pierre?
Yeah. He agreed to take me to Quebec, just like he promised. It'll be nice to travel with him again, I think. Besides, he knows I'm more than dead weight by now. How about you? Back to Totuskak?
Mm-hmm. First, I helped the Uashtessiu group with reparations, and then... well, I'll admit, I'm still not sure what to do about the Winter Spirit's grudge. But I won't let that stop me from finding a way forward. For all of us.
Hey, if this is goodbye, then... I think you should take it with you.
But that's... I don't know how I could repay you for...
You already have.
I can't begin to tell you how much this means to me. So, I just hope this somehow makes for a fair trade.
You kept it. All this time.
I know you might not believe in what this symbol represents anymore. But I have faith you'll find your way out there, no matter which path you choose to take. So, promise me you'll stay resilient too, all right?
I promise.